P2B have finally responded to Charles Soludo, the governor of Anambra State. P2B have finally stated clearly that he will run for only one tenure. He is not mad. He don't need to go to psychiatric home. Rather, there are other world leaders, African leaders that have gone for only one tenure. Like Nelson Mandela went for only one tenure. Make sure you share the video. Watch and hear what Charles Soludo said. Thank you.
Any politician who said that must be sent to a psychiatric home. Because the person must have some mental problem. When the Constitution allows you to stay up to 8 years, they come and tell us, I'm going to spend one term. Tell us where it has ever happened. Who? On a column, nkwane ekwe nwanyị. Bo. Nkwane ekwe nwanyị. Bo. Nga watching gote yaba. Ga watching gote yaba. If I kavana ekwe nkwa. Anybody who is saying I'm going to do one term needs a psychiatric examination, because you are taking everybody else to be foolish, to be a fool.
You need to be sent to a psychiatrist's home. And don't forget that P2B have openly submitted to the ABC that if they actually give him an opportunity that he wants to go for what? One term. Rotimi Amechi also said the same thing, but people are talking about the video because he seems to be the only icon. He seems to be the only figure right now in Nigeria politics. He seems to be the only figure right now that the whole political party, you see that PDP is drawing P2B to come back to PDP. PDP now is inviting him to come back to PDP. APC is afraid. Labour Party is scattered. ADC is struggle to know whether you are giving it to Atiku Abubakar or P2B, which if they were to vote, Atiku may definitely win because of his financial muscle, because he's ready to give, he's ready to spend the money, he's ready to do whatever. But that's not the game. That is not why we are doing this video. What we are doing this video right now is that P2B have finally responded to who? Soludo. Now hear what P2B said. He posted his official IG. He said, one tenor, my one tenor, 4 years is vow, is sacrosanct. He said he will only govern for what? Only 4 years. And he's sacrosanct. He's not going to go back to his word. That is his word. So one of the greatest American presidents, Abraham Lincoln, served only 4 years. Abraham Lincoln served only what? 4 years. Not 2 tenors, only 4 years. I hope you are still watching. He said, yet his legacy endures as a model of principal leadership. The kind of leadership that Abraham Lincoln brought have turned to become a model. Anybody talk would say Abraham Lincoln. He did not also stop there. He said that other iconic figures like John F. Kennedy did not even complete a full tenure. Even his one tenure, he didn't even complete it. At the time he went out on the race. But people are doing what? They understand the value of what those world leaders, the role they play. He did not stop there. See, even in Africa, South Africa, there's one particular president they celebrate even to today. There's only one particular president in South Africa they celebrate even to today. Even in the next 20 years from now, South Africa will still honor and celebrate that president. Who is that? It is what? Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela did not go for 2 tenors. He did not go for 2 tenors. Nelson Mandela didn't go for what? 2 tenors. In Africa, Nelson Mandela revived globally as a symbol of justice, reconciliation. He chose to do what? Serve only one term as a president of South Africa, despite the fact that everybody was pressuring him. People were saying, go, we love you, we love you, we love you. He never went for a second term. I hope Charles Soludo, Professor Charles Soludo, I hope he's listening. I hope he's listening to what you are saying right now. Please tag Charles Soludo, copy the link of this video and upload it on Facebook, upload it on all social media platforms, so that Charles Soludo can also hear what people be saying. Understand his game. Let's continue. I'll talk about it later on. He said that Nelson Mandela, despite the way people were pressuring him, despite the love people have for him, despite everything, people want him to serve forever, people want him to rule forever, people are ready to die for him. But no, this man served only for what? One tenor. He served for only what? One tenor, and he did what? He went out. So he went further to say that in Africa, most times, when any African leader most times wants to go for 2 tenor, go to 3, 4, 5, 6, there's corrupt. Is what? Corrupt. Corruption is there. You know when our brother Zeke Beluna or whatever wants to remain in power, he has been there for a minute. What is he doing there in an office? What is he doing there? I hope Charles Soludo is watching this video. I hope he is watching this video to learn something. It is in this context that I reiterate my vow. That's what peterobi is saying. I reiterate my vow that I will serve only one term of 4 years if elected. And that vow is sacrosanct. I am fully aware that the decay in our society has made trust one of the most sacred and most, in fact, this decay did too much. Trust in Nigeria is something that people can handle. When talk about politicians coming to promise people, Nigerians are getting to the use that we are going to use that we can no longer trust politicians. We're not including Charles Soludo, who said the solution. We're no longer trusting politicians so much because of the kind of atrocity most of them have committed. But peterobi is promising. You see, he vowed that if given the opportunity, now you do what? You only serve for what? For 4 years and not for 8 years. I wish Charles Soludo will learn from this video. I wish he will learn from this video. I don't want to. I'll copy the. I'll post the full write-up of this article on this our page and the comment section for you to go come and read. But one thing I want to say in this video is, I don't know why it's as if the Igbos hate themselves. It's as if the Igbos hate themselves. It's as if they don't really love themselves. We don't have 2 peterobi in the southeast. We don't have 2 peterobi in south. We don't have anybody to compare or compete in terms of competency, in terms of leadership skill, in terms of qualification, in terms of track record, in terms of even fan base. We don't have anybody in southeast today. No present governor, no past governor can stand line in line with peterobi in terms of his popularity, his love, the love people really have for him, the obedient movement, and all the rest of them. Even Alex Koti, governor of Abia State, can attest to the fact that peterobi played an influence in his election as the governor of Abia State. Do you understand? So, I don't know why it's as if the Igbos don't love themselves. If peterobi was to be from Kano or Kaduna, do you think you will fight to come and make that kind of statement? Only one person, peterobi that will have a southeast. You see, the same state where he's from, Anambra, The same people fighting him, making all kinds of useless comments and utterance just to gain favor from the almighty FG. People in Abuja, people who are saying there's nothing bad. Because already Soludo have made publicly that Anambra is for APC. Anambra will support APC Tinubu for presidency. No, there's nothing bad about it. Although I know that Soludo only have one vote in that presidential election. And Anambra people will be the one that will decide who they want to vote for. But my major concern why I'm doing this video is not just to tell you about that peterobi have reacted to what Soludo said. But it's to tell you that I don't know why it's as if the Igbos, in terms of political space, it seems they don't really love themselves. Once they enter 2027 election, you start hearing people like the former governors of Abia State, senators, coming to say, people like former governor of Anambra State, senators are coming to say something like, it's not the time for Igbo presidency. peterobi is my friend. You don't need to hear. You just start hearing people like David Umay coming to say peterobi should not. You start hearing people from the same southeast, from the same kingdom. You see people like Soludo coming to say peterobi have not. The same people. Even if we will not support him, why don't he keep quiet? Keep quiet. It's not a sin. But my anger in all these things is that brothers fighting against brothers. The only people we have in the southeast. Soludo. I know that Soludo will definitely win the second term. That is one thing I'm sure about. I don't see any person coming to contest against him. You don't have any closer rival. Definitely he will win. But I know that one of the reasons why Soludo is saying all these things or trying to discredit peterobi, he made a statement last time that peterobi made a statement and he said that the company he brought when he was the governor, Breweries, another company he brought, they are the highest people that pay tax in Anambra State till today. You know what Anambra State governor did, Soludo? Through the Anambra Board of Internal Revenue. They published, they try to counter peterobi. They published report of people that pay highest tax in Anambra State. You know what they published? In an attempt to scandalize, in an attempt to say that peterobi is lying, they published that report. You know what you saw there? What you saw there, number one, is you start seeing banks, First Bank, GT Bank, Eco Bank. That's what we have said. And after the banks, the only company there was peterobi, the company that peterobi attracted or brought when he was gone. And the taxes they pay runs in billions. That was the only company in that list. No other company in Anambra State till today. No other, not one company in Anambra State attracted by any governor, past, present, or future. Only one peterobi attracted. This is the list, and it is there. It is the only company in Anambra that pays the highest tax. Other ones are banks. So what am I trying to say? It will not pay. It will not pay us. It will not pay Governor Soludo to focus on discrediting, attacking, trying to destroy the image of someone who has been in that seat before him. It will not pay us. So the greatest thing you can do for me in this video is to comment and share this video. Comment so that this video can go viral. Let people also hear what peterobi is saying. You cannot beat inside and say you shouldn't cry. Now, when Soludo made that statement, it went viral. Every media carried it. Everybody started saying, everybody started dragging peterobi. Now peterobi have responded. Copy the link of this video. Face us here, case us here. Let it go over. Let people hear what peterobi have said. The greatest leaders in Africa only good for what? For 4 years. So peterobi did not need necessary. He don't need to go to psychiatrist to check his brain. The person that needs to go to psychiatrist is the governor of Anambra State. The governor of Anambra State needs to go to psychiatrist so that he can also confirm his current health status. And it's not even bad if any governor aspirant, every aspirant Every government, any person going for election, electoral process, need to also take the psychiatrist so that they can also attest that mentally that they are what? Healthy. Because most people who are moving, most of them are not mentally healthy. If they are mentally healthy, some comment and utterances they make, they won't be making it. Share this video. Make sure you share the video. Drop a comment and let us know where you are watching the video. Let us also know what you think about peterobi's response to Governor Soludo, Anambra State Governor. Let us also know what you think about the attack by Governor Soludo that any politician, not in Anambra, say any politician in Nigeria who say you want to go for first, who say you want to go for no one talent, you need to go and do a brain check. You need to go take in person psychiatrist. That should tell you how Governor Soludo, his own imagination and thinking, how he have actually how it have really shown his true character. Because possibly if he was what's the name of this? If he was the former president Jonathan that went for first term, second term, seek for the election, and that didn't happen, he would have Nigeria would have been at war by now, because there's no way the same president will lose his election. He had the powers to make sure he manipulates it. He can do it, but he said no. Because the blood of no blood of any Nigeria is worth more than this, what's up to him seeking for the election. Share this video, share this video, share the video again. My name is Mwaka Senior. Thank you.